Hello, so today I thought let's do something a little bit different, and I wanted to go through my favorite minimalist home tours and to see what exactly inspires me and what I like about it. I thought let's do something fun today. And let me know if you like these kind of videos or if you rather stick to the old format so that I know. So I also have a playlist where I have put all of my favorite home tours for some needed inspiration or things like that. I always like to see how others live and what I can change, or maybe it inspires me to declutter things that I would not have come up with the idea myself. So that's why I always appreciate them, and it gives me a better way of understanding what fits me, what doesn't fit me. But what I think is the most important thing, to stick to yourself as much as possible and everything that you like and things that fit into your life. Because I noticed that too much experimentation or being influenced too much by the aesthetics of other people's home sometimes doesn't fit our own needs or our own personalities, and that can create a bit more clutter, of course, if we're changing things. But I think experimenting every now and then isn't that bad, but what I've learned this year with the move and everything is that you can also overdo it. So that's my tip: stick to the thing that fits the best to you. And so if most minimalists don't have a couch but you really like a couch and really enjoy it, then that's probably the best thing for you to stick with. But that's just my experience after this year. So the first video that I'm going to look at is the Healthy Minimalist Home Tour, Singapore 3-room HDB. Don't know what that means.
Hi, welcome to our home.
Which is also our office and our playground, and we're really excited to show you our humble space.
And I really love this home tour. The attention is on moving around and having a healthy home, and that's what I really love about it. And I fell in love with the bean chairs. I don't know if you call them like that. I also really like their floor desks. And there was a while that I also just used a tiny floor table. But at this moment I'm referring back to normal tables and normal chairs because of my full-time job at home. But I do love the aesthetics of floor tables. Yeah, and I really love the fact that they have made their home to work out, and that they have tables that they can bring in when they have company, someone who visits them, so that they can enjoy both sides: the side of extreme minimalism with almost no furniture, but also the side of having people coming over. And so I really like that a lot about it.
The table has easily detachable legs, so we can keep it in our storage when not in use.
Yeah, I always look at this video to refer back on things and everything. I find it so inspirational. I also love the colors and the materials, and I think the size of the apartment is perfect. And I also like that they do emphasize cooking and to have their kitchen organize how it works for them so that they can benefit from healthy eating and everything. And also you can see that they are creative people. They have cameras and they need some stuff for their creativity, but they can place it in a way that is not bothering. And the second video is my ultra minimalist apartment, and I think it is from this guy. I don't follow him, I don't know his story, but I think he has set up a very clear priority, which for him is making money with designing something online, I think. And he has created his home entirely to his needs, so he has made everything so easy for himself, and everything in his home reminds him of what his priority is, and that he doesn't want to be distracted by anything that is noise.
So when I moved into this apartment recently, I really was extremely intentional with how I furnished it, what I got. I wanted to get the least amount of stuff. It just really makes me happier, less physical clutter, less mental clutter. and I just really like the whole minimalist aesthetic.
I love this so much, and I love his method also with his clothes, that he doesn't even have a closet or anything, just 2 laundry bags, and one is clean and one is dirty. I mean, can it be more simple? I really love how he prioritized what is important to him.
The reason I don't use the shelving is because I'm too lazy to fold my clothes and put them on shelves. It just annoys the hell out of me. I don't have any hangers. So clean clothes go straight out of the washer into my clean hamper, and then this is my dirty hamper. Dirty clothes, clean clothes. So that's the closet. And
I also really love his bedroom. It is so minimal. Just a bed, that's it. I love that. And he has made it completely dark, so I suppose sleeping there is really good without the lights and everything from outside. So light pollution.
So you will notice that this beauty of a room is completely empty with the exception of this bed. This is a room made for sleeping. I absolutely love it. There's nothing in it except for this bed, this king-size bed with king-size pillows. By the way, I made the bed here, but usually I don't make my bed.
And so the next video is, I don't know if I pronounce it good, but it's called Lumayang Extreme Minimalist Home Tour. And I also love this one for the aesthetics and also the beanbag, and it is so minimal. And I also love the colors, the black and white. It fits so well there. Personally, I always like to have something in a natural color as well. But when I see this, I always feel tempted to also go for just very simple colors. And I love this living room. It is so simple, and also the furniture is, I think, like the cheaper furniture from IKEA, and I mean that in a very positive way. It shows that you can make a space look good and even chic, stylish with the cheapest things from IKEA, which I really love. It fits in there so well. Sometimes you're tempted, or at least I am tempted, to buy something a bit more expensive, or because I think that aesthetically wise that looks better. But when I look at this home tour, it challenged my belief, and I think that like the cheaper furniture can really look very nice in a home. And of course, I think one of the best home tours, one of the first videos of Heal Your Living, her furniture-free minimalist apartment tour. I think she has changed the lives of many people with her furniture-free lifestyle. I think that's amazing.
Instead of using a sofa, I use a jute rug. I also have plenty of straw cushions and buckwheat sofas, so I don't have to always sit on the ground.
I love the aesthetics of the home and all the plants and just the materials. It's definitely the kind of style that I love as well, and I think many of us do. And the natural things, the pureness, you can see that she has put a lot of thought and effort into every detail, into every cup, into everything in her home, and it really shows off. And it is so different from what we are used most of the time, and I think that a lot of us long for this simple and very down-to-earth kind of basic lifestyle surrounded by natural materials, and it makes it feel so different than being surrounded by a lot of plastic things that are calling for our attention, which most things that we buy, most of the consumption is nowadays. And she has somehow created a totally different life from that, which is which I admire so much, and I think many of us long for this kind of life and home, and just amazing.
We don't have a dining table or a chair to sit down while we're eating, so I do most of my work and eating on the floor in the lounge.
So inspirational, definitely changed a lot of lives. And the last one is Zero Waste with Bea Johnson. And I already mentioned it in my last video, I think, that this was one of my favorite home tours. I just keep on looking at this one. I think this one fits my preference the most. It's also white and I love that. For me also that gives me peace of mind and makes my home feel so almost invisible, and I really love that. I also like that it is very practical and you can see a family living there and they're not lacking anything. On the contrary, she very consciously has designed this home to make the most out of their time, out of their food, and also for the environment. It's just so amazing what she has done. It's so well organized, and also there's no plastic. Everything is so sustainable and also aesthetically pleasing. It is so much calmer than the regular home, I feel, and I really love that. I also love her couch and the egg chair. It fits so well and it's so easy on the eye, yet it's not difficult to see a family living there, which is amazing. And as I said the last time, this was my inspiration to get a little makeup table with a mirror, and when I saw it I fell in love with it. So first when I moved in here I thought that I wouldn't use it and I left it at my mother's home, but I have decided that I do really like the table and that I really liked using it. I used it on a daily basis. So I bought another one and brought it in here, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, that was basically it, and I hope that you enjoyed these home tours. Let me know if I forgot a very important one. I probably did, because there are so many amazing videos out there and I just picked a few, but there are many more. And let me know what you like the most of them. If you also like to turn back to those videos to watch them on a regular basis, or maybe you don't watch them at all. So let me know, and thanks so much for watching. See you next time.